Heary, this is Lord Potato. And this is what if Boruto started a group called the Akatsuki 2.0. I don't know. You're probably wondering, what am I doing now? Wasn't I going to finish What if Boruto was neglected part 6 at the end? Well, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I just wanted to start on this what if before, going to do the other one, finishing it. But yeah, I'll start on it tomorrow, probably. But this one's just gonna be a short one, not like a one shot or anything. We'll be doing other parts. But what's it called? This is called, yeah, by mentioning it, or whatever I'm gonna name it on the title. Okay, I don't have a thumbnail for it because I haven't done one. And well, let me begin. Where will we begin? So, Sumari is now attacking the village. She is going to try to destroy the village just like her father has told her multiple times. This is where Sumari is right now fighting against Mitsuki. Now, Mitsuki kind of dips out Boruto from getting in the way. This is where, well, Mitsuki, he is fighting against her, but this is where Mitsuki gets knocked out of nowhere. Like, he just gets, like, he falls down. This is where his eyes are blank white. This is where Sumari was confused. And this is where, well, she feels like someone appeared behind her, but there was no one behind her. And then when she tried to turn around to see Mitsuki, she was knocked out by a karate chop in the back of the neck. This is where she passes out. This is where we go into voices. Voices right now saying stuff, and of course Sumari is knocked out in the dark. This is where her eyes are closed, but she can hear some people. Faint people. This is where one person says, she got really nice skin. I can see why the leader kind of brought her here. This is where another one says, you idiot, you're disgusting. You know, if Leader Sama actually hears about this, he will kill you. This is where, well, another one says, we should protect her. Leader Sama does say, just keep her alive. This is where the other guy said, I don't care. She really has nice skin. I don't care what Leader Sama is. Guess what? He's not here, so he doesn't need to do anything. This is where someone says, touch her and I kill you. It sounds like a girl with a sword right now through this person's neck, or mostly at this person's neck. This is where, well, the guy goes, you bastard. You bitch. Move your blade off of me. This is where someone else says, she is right. You should not really touch Leader Sama's, well, stuff. Because you know what happened last time. The person says, oh, shut up, you fucking bastard. So what, are all of you scared of Leader Sama? Guess what, I'm not scared. This is where two voices appear, sounding like two girls saying at the same time, touch her and you probably will die from Leader Sama. You know how strong he is. And how ruthless he is sometimes. The guy says, I don't care. Like hell is anyone going to stop me. Guess what? If you say you're immortal, both of them said, then you realize we're immortal also. You idiot. You only have a couple of lives left. Or whatever, how many lives you can have before you run out. Unlike us, we're immortal. But you need people to kind of put your heads back together. Oh, shut up, you fucking asshole. They said at the same time. This is where a person says, you people are straight up annoying me. I don't care. This is where somebody started opening up her eyes, showing her purplish eyes. This is where the guy says, oh, she's awake. She has very adorable eyes. She's delicious. This is where, well, the other says, gross. This is where one big dude says, you shouldn't touch her. Like I said, Master Leader Sama said not to touch her. This is where the guy says, and where's he at? Nowhere. He can't stop me. This is where he says, now move out of the way. He appears right in front of Sumari. This is where he has what's called sharp metal claws, as Sumari saw. And this is where this person had like this evil craze on his grin, well, mostly in his eyes. And an evil grin. His teeth look to be sharpened like metal. This is where his hair is kind of grayish. Dark grayish. This is where, well, he sends a attack straight to Sumari. And Sumari thought, she closed her eyes thinking that was the end of her. But this is where, well, everyone froze. Now, of course, they froze because the person who kind of is standing in front of Summary and grabbing the guy's hand is kind of their leader. This is where, well, this person say, "What are you doing? What's it called? What are you doing, Krugo?" This is where, well, the person say, leader? This is where, before Krugo couldn't even say one thing, this person named Krugo gets kicked in the stomach so hard that it broke some of his ribs. He winds his eyes and gets sent back, smashing into a wall, into a couple walls. This is where everyone froze. This is where the two twins say, "Leader-sama." This is where, well, Summary opened her eyes. She thought she would feel the blood or cut or anything, but when she opened her eyes, she sees a boy. Seems to be a little bit taller than her. A boy with, well, the clouds on him is mostly, he has a black cloak. Well, blackish kind of cloak that has some red on it. But of course, the clouds on the cloak is black. Well, kind of dark gray. What? No. Let me say that again. Not really. The clouds on his cloak are this like darkish bluish color. A very dark blue color. That has, well, a darkish blue, but also has some purple on it. A little purple outline on the clouds. This is where, well, this person has longish blonde hair. It looks similar towards Bart, so she thought. This is where she then thinks about it. Where is she exactly? The last thing she remembered was trying to destroy Konoha, but now she is confused. Where is she? She tries to kind of feel her chakra, but right now she can't feel it. She feels extremely weak. This is where, well, the other says, "Leader-sama," she's awoke. This is where the leader says, "Let's be fine. Now, all of you, get out of here." This is where all of them says, "Yes, sir." Everyone bowed down at the same time. Except for the guy, he's right now knocked the fuck out. This is where the bigger guy goes up and grabs him, saying, "You idiot, Kruger. You would've fucked yourself over." This is where, well, Kruger is knocked the fuck out. He is just like his eyes are blank. Now I should mention his color of eyes were a dark kind of gray, but they were slick. Similar to that, well, not dark gray, they were kind of like a greenish color. Similar to that, like an actual cougar. This is where, well, his name is Kruger, but yeah, not Cougar, but Kruger. This is where, well, Kruger was knocked the fuck out. His just had blank eyes. This is where, well, all of them kind of starts leaving. This is where the two twins say, "So, Leader-sama, what are you going to do with her?" This is where Bart says, "I'll explain later on the meeting. You should all probably go back to your, well, what's it called? Well, resting quarters." This is where, well, they say, "Okay." This is where, well, they smile really gently at the leader. This is where somebody can see it. Glimpse of him, but this is where, well, they decide to leave the two twins. The twins, well, I'll mention what they look like. This is where the person sees the door the door in front of him close. A metal door, a metal steel dark door close. This is where somebody says, "Who are you?" This is where the leader pulls out a blade. This is where she gets scared. She thinks she's about to die. This is where a person lifted it up, and since there's barely any light in there, it's just the light kind of reflects off the blade. This is where it started crackling with lightning, and this is where somebody thought she was going to die, so she closed her eyes, but really the rope around her just gets cut. This is where, well, she gets let go free, and this is where, well, she goes, "Uh-huh." She then takes a good look in who this person is. Longish blondish hair, yes, counts to be kind of looking like Bart's hairstyle mostly, but his eyes are the most one that she's kind of interested in. Also, if you hear that noise, fucking don't know what that is. Okay, there's just some people driving a truck or whatever, blah blah blah. But of course, this is where, well, she then sees this person's eyes. They look to be mixture color of a blue, like blue and purple in one eye, and in the other eye, it looks to just be kind of reddish, but has a white star on it. This is where, well, she didn't realize who this is. The whisker marks that are on his face. But